On page 47 and 48 in the instruction book, number 1 says a glass marble factory produces 4.5 times 10 to the 4th marbles in 1,800 minutes. What is the factory's unit rate of production in marbles per minute? Write the answer in scientific notation. A lot of you are struggling with these. Guys, take a highlighter and mark the question that they're asking you. They want to know what is the factory's unit rate, which is a rate per one of whatever. Okay? They want to know, they're giving us our units. We're talking about marbles per minute. So the rate, they want to know the rate of marbles per minute. So you're going to have some number of marbles made each 1 minute. That's our goal. That's where we want to be. A number of marbles per 1 minute. Now they're giving us a lot of marbles. 4.5 times 10 to the 4th marbles. And they're giving us a lot of minutes. 1,800 minutes. This is a division problem, and we're going to divide that, but the first thing I need to do is put the second number in scientific notation. I'm going to make it 1.8 times 10 to the 3rd. That says 1.8 times 10 to the 3rd. I didn't want to rewrite it again. Now we just have to divide. We're going to divide the 4.5 by 1.8. We're dividing the constants, which is going to give us 2.5 marbles. Oh, wait. 2.5 times 10. Then I'm going to subtract the 3 to the 1 marbles per 1 minute. Once we divided by the 1,800, we cut that down to 1 minute. They wanted the answer in scientific notation, so we'll leave it that way. 2.5 times 10 to the 1 marbles per minute. Now, if you're a curious person by nature and you wanted to actually know how many that was, it's 25. So they're making 25 marbles per minute. Jason incorrectly simplified the expression. Circle each step that shows an error. So there's one thing they wanted you to do. Circle each step that shows an error, and then correct each of those steps so that the expression is simplified correctly. So you've got 2 jobs on this question. Okay, a lot of people skip this question because I guess you had no idea what to do. Circle each step that shows an error, and then correct each of those steps to make it correct. So here's the original problem. Here's his step 1. 4.7 times 6.2 times 10 to the 2 times 10 to the 4th. What they've done is they have rearranged that problem using the associative property. Okay, we've just rearranged everything. Actually, I guess that's the commutative property. So this one's correct. He didn't do anything wrong in the first step. You can do that. You can change the order in a multiplication problem. In step 2, all he's done is add parentheses. That's the associative property, which adds grouping, which is also correct. You can do that. You can group things together. In step 3, he got 29.14 times 10 to the 8th. Now, we have to think about where he got that number from. He took 4.7, and he multiplied by 6.2, and he got 29.14. So that's correct. So these 2 multiplied to give him that. Then he took 10 squared times 10 to the 4th, and he got 10 to the 8th. Now, the problem is that is not correct. So they told us to circle the ones that were incorrect and then fix them. It should have been 29.14 times 10 to the 6th. He multiplied the exponents when he should have added. Step 4, I can already see that it's wrong because my answer is 29.14 times 10 to the 6th, and his answer is 2.914 times 10 to the 6th. So it's wrong. But we do need to see what he did. He moved his decimal on his constant, and somehow adjusted his exponent down 2 decimal places. We only moved it 1 decimal place. So we need to adjust ours, 2.914. And since I adjusted it down, I will adjust the exponent up. This is the correct answer. And that finishes number 2. That's all you had to do on it. Number 3. Which is the best estimate for the product of 3.1 times 10 to the 4th and 4.85 times 10 to the negative 2? Well, if I estimate 3.1 at 3 and I estimate 4.85 at 5, I get 15. And then for my base 10s, I'm going to keep the base 10, add the exponents, and get 10 squared. Now, all of these answers are in correct scientific notation, so I'm going to fix mine. 1.5 times 10 to the, I decreased here, so I'll increase here, to the 3rd. Correct answer is D. And that's it for number 3. Questions here. Number 4. The area of Asia is a lot. The area of Europe is also a lot. What is the combined area of Asia and Europe? When you are asked, here's your question, what is the combined area of Europe and Asia? How would I combine Asia and Europe? If you want to combine them, what do? You add. Okay, if I have $5 and you have $5 and we want to combine our money, we would add those together and we would have $10. So we want to add Asia and Europe together. Now, Asia is not in scientific notation, so I'm going to fix that. 4.46 times 10 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm going to write that down here for Asia. 4.46 times 10 to the 7. And I'm going to add Europe, which is 9.94 times 10 to the 6th. Now, I can't add until the base 10s are the same. I can adjust the 7 down to a 6, or I can adjust the 6 up to a 7. I like to adjust mine up. If I want to increase Europe by 1 exponent, I will decrease the constant by 1 place value. So my new problem will be 4.46 times 10 to the 7th plus 0.994 times 10 to the 7th. Now I can add, notice how I stacked all of my place values up nice and neat. 4, 15, and 14, giving me 5.454. Now on addition, you don't combine the base 10s, you keep the base 10. So it's going to stay as 10 to the 7th. So the correct answer here would be D. Marta chose B as the correct answer. How did she get that answer? When she moved her decimal, she didn't adjust her exponent. Her exponent isn't adjusted correctly. Lots of different possible explanations for that. Okay, those I just have to read and see what's what. All right, number 5. I think a lot of you saw a question like number 5 on your study guide and you kind of panicked. I want you to think about order of operations and what you know about a fraction. This number minus this number divided by this number. Now, order of operations says parentheses come first. Now, there is another form of grouping that I hope you're aware of, and that is if you have more than one thing happening in one side of a fraction, those numbers are grouped. Okay, they're trapped together. We can't divide one number by 2 times 10 to the 3rd. We have to divide both numbers. And the easiest way to accomplish that is to combine the numerator first and then divide. So I want to subtract 34,000 from 5.6 times 10 to the 6th first. So 5.6 times 10 to the 6th is already in scientific notation. I need to put 340,000 in scientific notation. So 3.4 times 10 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I get done subtracting, then I'm going to divide by 2 times 10 to the 3rd. Now, I can't subtract these until my base 10s are the same. I can adjust the 6 down or the 5 up. I'm going to go up 1, which means I go down 1 on my constant. So I'm going to have 5.6, I'm just going to do this out to the side, times 10 to the 6th minus 0.34 times 10 to the 6th. Then when I subtract, I get 5.26 times 10 to the 6th. So my new numerator is going to be 5.26 times 10 to the 6th, and I still need to divide by the 2 times 10 to the 3rd. Division is easier than subtraction because nothing has to match. I can just divide. 5.26 divided by 2 is 2.63. And my base 10s are also going to combine. I'm going to subtract the 3 from the 6 to give me 10 to the 3rd. Final answer, 2.63 times 10 to the 3rd.